Back with Sir Final Wars and Emma, they were walking for a little bit. They were still quite disappointed that they couldn't pick up Aaron's trail. I still can't believe we can't find Aaron. Don't worry, Emma. The sooner we find him, the better. Sir Final Wars, can I ask you a question? What is it, Emma? I don't know if I should ask you this, but what happened to your parents? I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours first. Well, plus, how did you figure out who were your real parents? I didn't. Mothra told me. She showed me my real past, and I was quite shocked. I'll tell you. Are you sure? I'm sure. As long as you tell me about your parents, or after I'm done telling you mine. Okay. Well, my mom and dad. Well, for starters, my dad is Heisei Goji. Heisei Goji? Yeah. My mom is Gorgirin. Gorgirin? Huh, I heard about her. Yeah. Gorgirin and my dad were really in love. My mom also had the ability given by the Mothras that she could have the ability to turn into a human being. That's how I got my ability to turn into a human being. Huh. Mothras have really weird abilities. Yes, they do. They do. But also pretty cool abilities, too. So, what happened to your parents? My father died fighting Destroya. My mom? Well, my mom died fighting another monster. I just can't remember who was that monster exactly. Do you at least remember like a fraction or like a little bit of him? I think I do. I think I do. I think I remember just a little bit about him. He had like Godzilla 1954 spines and yellow eyes. That's all I can remember. And how did you end up in Haji and Levi's care? Well, I think I remember I was found by Commander Ervin. He found me, and Hanji and Levi, well, were obviously in love, and they volunteered to take me in, and raise me. They never found my mom or my dad. Sounds like to me that your mom was killed by another Godzilla. Yeah, I ended up figuring that out. You're not gonna believe who that Godzilla was. Who? Legendary? Nope. Grisha Jaeger. Emma was shocked by what Sir Farms just said. Wait, Grisha? Grisha Jaeger? The father of Eren Jaeger? That's the guy. But how? Must have been born like that as well. But why? Why go all that trouble to kill your mom? Probably because he wanted to become king. And he forgot that my mom and dad left their bloodline. So I can continue on their reign. Surprisingly, if you... Like a year ago, like 2 years ago, I actually figured out that Grisha was still alive. Tracked him down and I killed him. I avenged the death of my mom, but not the death of my father. Emma's eyes saddened. She hugged her boyfriend tightly. It's okay. I know it hurts. It doesn't just hurt, Emma. I couldn't save them. Shh. It's okay. I know how you feel, to be honest. You do? Yeah. Let me tell you about my parents. I can't remember my parents' names, to be honest. But I do remember my mom was really sweet. She was really funny, and she was always taking care of me, even when I was sad. What about your father? My father? He rarely spends time with me. Not because he was busy on helping Marley and all that stuff. He and I rarely spend time together. But I could tell he still loved me, no matter what. What happened to your mom? Well, my dad died first, but I'll tell you what happened to my mom. My mom, she got shot by a group of gang, like a gang group or something. I was so little. So little. How old were you when it happened? 3 years old. I was only 3 years old when it happened. And Your father? How did he die? Emma took another deep breath. Like what I said before, my father died before my mom died. If you don't want to tell me, you don't have to. No, it's okay. I'll tell you. Okay then. My dad... Well, it was just on my birthday. My mom and dad were celebrating my birthday. To be honest, you won't believe this, but my dad kind of had a similar... He actually looks a lot more like Smaug. Huh, that's funny. And surprisingly, my dad was a wyvern. Seriously? Then why are you not a wyvern? That's because my grandmother was not a wyvern. For some odd reason, my grandmother was a wyvern. Not a wyvern, but my grandfather was a wyvern. And shockingly, my dad was born as a wyvern. Huh, that's actually kind of shocking. That explains why you don't look like a wyvern. Not because your grandmother was a wyvern. Well, was not a wyvern. Anyways, continue. My mom and dad were so happy. And they were celebrating my birthday. Heck, my dad ended up bringing a few of his friends and they were celebrating as well. But it wasn't until he got a call from Marley about a new mission. And he gave me one last present before he left. And that was this necklace. To be honest, this was my dad's necklace. I was confused on why he gave it to me. He said that I should take really good care of it. And if I want, I could pass it down to any children I have. That's very similar to Meeks' marking. How she needs to pass down her marking to any children she has. Yeah. But he says if I want to. If not, then I could just keep it. My dad had destroyed everything that he and Mark went to go attack. Of course, it was another nation. My dad burned the entire village to the ground. It wasn't until one man managed to find his weak spot and shot him down. His final words was, "I'm sorry, Emma. I'm not coming home. Stay strong, my daughter." Emma started crying instantly. Her father's hugged her tightly. I know me and him don't really hang out all the time, but I still loved him and he was my father. And I wanted him to stay around. After that, a month later was when my mom died. I just can't believe that happened. I just couldn't believe it just happened. Just like that.